Huh?
Hello? Hello? I am Story. Haha. Hello? Ziggy, turn off my fan. Why? Oh, 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 oh. Stuff is happening. Okay. This game is not a very big game. In community, in length of the actual game. Oh, wow. A lot of stuff is going. Kanish, why is... I forgot that Kanish is up here. This is from A Hat in Time. Look at him. Goodbye, Kanish. I'm sorry, we're gonna slim it down a little bit. I don't remember. Let's see. Hello? Oh, my game froze. It might be one of those unstable games. Slowly building it back up. I'm so sorry you lost it. Does game not have controller controls? Interesting. Explain, please? I think you didn't you draw him? You drew him. You should know. I might be mistaken. Does this game not have controller support? They're not working. Let's look this up. Why is he on screen? I don't know. It was just something we did that stream. I don't remember. Here, guys, y'all get to look at Knish as I figure this out. There we are. Yeah, I just had a screen layout. He looks great though. Yeah, this is not working. I disabled Steam input. Return or joystick button for? What? What is happening? No, I would go to the waiting screen, but the waiting screen doesn't have Knish, so. No mistakes, he is perfect. Oh, what the heck? What? What? It works now, kind of? Okay, it's a joystick game. Okay. I don't like that. I am very much a D-pad kind of gamer for this. I don't know what this means. It's next to previous character. So this game is loud. It's a platformer, and it's a short game overall. I do not think the platform is going to challenge me very much. And that's not why I bought this game today and why I wanted to stream it. It's because I am nostalgic. We played this game on our PS3, and I didn't get to play. I'm pretty sure Glory was the only one who got to play. And I don't know if I ever got into it. It wasn't really my thing. I don't know. But we're going to see what it's all about.
Thomas was alone. Wow. A weird first thought to have.
It is a weird first thought to have. Controls feel pretty good, all things considering. Obviously, oh yeah, you mentioned the sequel in the anime. I do remember. I don't like that it's a joystick game. It's still very loud. When you go lie the second I lay down to go to sleep. Isn't it funny? It is pretty funny. Oh my goodness, it's actually really late for you, isn't it? You just got off work? Thomas was alone. Still so loud. Does that work? Sure does. Oh, you guys can't see the full screen. Oopsie. It takes two? Goodbye for now. I hope it is that voice actor. No, he's got out of bed late. I see. There we go.
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity.
For posterity's sake, of course.
1. The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
Well, I hope you get some good sleep tonight, Mr. Droopy. I like the voice actor a lot.
Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think! What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump. It worked! Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery. A big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
Interesting. It is not an actually super easy jump. At least, it doesn't have the coyote effect. There we go.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
Speaking of any
He was
moment
starting
now.
to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose.
Oops. I'm
This
going for all
all
the achievements.
seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment. He was starting to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose. Nah, paranoia.
It's true, Mini Mace. Actually, it does remind me of that too.
Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
This game is a really good introduction to platforming for those who might not be familiar with the genre very much. Older people, newer gamers, all in the like, all the like, and all the above. It's a good introduction. It does feel like the Stanley Parable. This guy came first, though. (2012) June 30th. A year later. I mean, it doesn't matter who came first or not. I think it's interesting, though.
It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills.
Of my skills?
Designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No. Too obvious.
There is
Something about
maybe
the
it is him.
boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it. He made another mental note. 4. Water. Not good. To be avoided.
Ah, Little Big Planet. I never played. Maybe I can get it somehow on my
The
PS Vita.
loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
Not a particularly hard platformer, like I was saying. I'm just kind of looking around. Oops. Don't like that you use the joystick. I really wish I could use the D-pad. The characters are fun. The voice actor's great. At least not online, true. I also grew up with a
Thomas had new
PS3.
theory. The
Probably.
world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper. He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
I wonder if there's a secret in one of these. Would not be surprised if there was. Did you play Little Big Planet, Caitlin? Oh, that makes sense. Turns out I missed. Oh, crap.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red
Welcome in,
rectangle.
Nightmare.
Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
Christopher. What did that say? Did anyone catch that? Chris does not like Thomas. That is true. It was the text that was on screen. It said, "Nah, brother, nah." You never owned a PlayStation. Huh. I found it. Okay. I submitted hundreds of bug reports. I told the idiot this would happen. Overlapping scripts. More than one AI was bound to be spawned into an environment at some point. Turns out, I missed the point. That little error changed everything. Luke Russell, QA intern at AIS during the Emergence event. Is what the text said. Oh, you're good. Welcome in. Welcome in, Aubrey. So we can swap with our shoulder buttons here. Oh, he can't jump very high. Chris? What do you have to say for yourself? Have a good night, Troopy. Thank you so much for joining.
Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times. Well, not technically graceful. It's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine.
He reminds me of
There
someone
was
too.
that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
Yeah, Chris hates him. Poor Thomas. Thomas didn't do anything to deserve the hate.
Okay, this was more like it. A glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him?
Can I push him around with them? Sure can't. Welcome in, Shao. How you doing?
Great, great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing entirely
I'm glad
worthwhile.
you're doing alright. You ever heard of this game, Shao?
Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure. Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse.
It's like
since
all under Chris's
Thomas had
perspective.
joined him.
Oh.
Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
Oops. You haven't now? It's a game I'm nostalgic for. This is my first time actually playing it, though. I bought it today on sale. It's kind of a hard jump. There we go. It's all about the story. It's not going to be a difficult platformer overall, but
Chris stared at Thomas with pure hatred. He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness.
quadrilaterals for a quest to greatness.
That would be fine. But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing
Oops.
which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot. He hoped the next portal would split them up, if only for a few levels.
That was a forgiving jump. He even hits hard. Whoa! Oopsie. I was not paying attention. As close as it gets? Okay. He has pretty good jump ability. I do love how Chris is just like, nah, Christopher does not like him. Who's this?
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This was game day.
Game day. John!
This would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things.
John.
Where did they come from, anyway?
Oh, I think I skipped some dialogue. I think it keeps happening by accident. I'm a little too quick.
John inhaled the air of the open space, and it smelled of awesome.
Good old little
Time to
John.
flex those muscles, to put his training to use. Time to show those little dots how it was done. John decided to press the switch to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies. You could tell from the sympathetic expression he'd practiced in the mirror all these years.
John is truly the hero of the story. Oh, I was supposed to be able to stand there like I did. It does. Every shape has personality. Each of these quadrilaterals. Go, Chris!
John was happy to keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys.
Yes, John. Okay. A little more puzzle solving. John can really jump though. John's got the jumps. Woo! Go John.
He
I don't
didn't
know if he can
mind
get up
so
there.
much either. The red one, Thomas, had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped.
Oh, John. John, you're a little important, aren't you? He's special. Almost made it. I wonder if I can play the system a little bit. I might be able to if I do the right timing.
The angry orange one was less immediately likeable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting amused John.
Oops. There we go, Chris. My brain wants them to be perfect.
This was interesting. a floating target. This would require coordination, balance, and timing. John was sure the dots would be lost, but he was happy to guide them to triumph.
I become platform. Okay, so John needs to go down.
That's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
We have a new color. The initial group possessed simple variations in size, strength, more complex configurations were inevitable. As the era spread, these variations became increasingly extreme. David Yoon, forensic programmer, author of Life, instanced.
So, this was how Claire would die. She knew it would happen eventually. She was rubbish at jumping, and she moved slowly. She felt a little like her continued existence was breaking some kind of natural order. The crumbling pillar was a dramatic death, she supposed. Wait, what? Claire couldn't shake the feeling that she was not, in fact, dead. It was at that moment that Claire realised she had superpowers.
She has superpowers.
She'd need a cape. There was no getting around that. You couldn't be a superhero without a cape. Claire didn't want confusion. If you saw a cape, that made matters clear. You knew what you were dealing with. Claire was all about communication.
Oops.
And, you know, floating in water, which was her superpower. All right, fear not, my skinny friends, for I am Claire, and I will save you. Claire
Oh my
needed to
goodness.
come up with a superhero name as soon as possible. Claire was rubbish.
Claire. No, Claire is great. The way they can sustain their momentum is interesting. Yeah, it's like something's trying to be said every time.
Claire arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Oh, the water is flowing up. Okay. I was not catching on to that. I was trying to use momentum to like bounce Thomas around.
As the water
Like in a
began to
simulation.
rise, Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took.
No restarts.
Claire wondered if Thomas would make a good sidekick. Or was she more the lone Avenger type? She liked that. The sole hero in a world of rectangles and conveniently placed pools of toxic water.
Gives me FNAF 3 memories, really. Dude, John can almost jump all of them.
The others told Claire that staircases were a bit of a fixture here. Claire wondered why the world made it so difficult.
Yeah. Where's the accessibility in this joint? Oh, they're the same height. You can jump pretty high out of the water. Is it?
Claire probably needed a nemesis. A villain who would show their true colours at the worst possible moment, hurting all she held dear. Chris was the most obvious choice. He seemed stroppy enough, and his jump was so pathetic that it conveniently avoided Claire's insecurities. Yes, Chris. Diabolical Chris. The fiendish Christopher.
Yes, Chris. It's always been Chris's fault. I'm having a very weird issue of Prism Launcher not scaling the right game mode. What's Prism again? I don't remember Prism Launcher. This is on your Steam Deck, right? Or is this on Linux? Oh yeah, Prism! That's why it's familiar.
Wait.
Yeah.
Where had Chris
That
gone?
is interesting.
Was he off somewhere? Plotting Claire's downfall?
Maybe.
If Claire was honest, and she had to be because she was a superhero, this was a troubling turn of events. Still, there were reasonably sized bodies of water to cross.
Oh. Okay, as I thought. Hopefully that's not important for later. Modded Minecraft on the Steam Deck, that's an interesting idea. With simple shades, does it really? That's better than my computer can run.
Moving platforms over water, eh? Claire's newly heightened senses told her that there were multiple paths across with various possible configurations of the
Oops.
little posse.
Oh. Okay, we touched it, but we didn't die.
They were doing really well. Claire hoped she could get them all across. John was fully aware he could do this alone. Thomas hoped he'd never have to.
Aw, poor Thomas. These little red squares that he turns into when he dies. Whoa, okay. Claire is a superhero.
Claire was alone, which was odd, because she wasn't meant to be alone. She needed to be where there were rectangles to save. Being the only superhero in a given space kind of defeats the object. Spikes? That was new. Claire avoided them. She decided they were most likely her kryptonite. Not the rubbish red kryptonite either, the proper radioactive green stuff.
I think the writing's always so fun in this game.
vu. The world was repeating, and this time Thomas was here. Claire felt something had gone wrong. There was a disturbance in the Force.
All the pop
Something had
culture.
altered the Matrix. The world was reacting to their progress. It was amassing its forces. It was plotting against them.
Okay.
Claire finally had a nemesis.
And it's not Chris. Whatever happened to poor Chris? What is happening there? It keeps kicking me off. Crap. I am so sorry, Thomas. Foolhardy of me. Very foolhardy. Was it scaling into? I know I've had issues with things scaling into the wrong resolution. Isn't it? It's like it shouldn't be there, but it does. I built protections into the system. When overlaps occurred, the world generated a splitter to remove the unwanted additionals. It's like a white blood cell. Investigates, it captures, and it removes from play. John Geomans, former senior system manager. Something, something, something. They don't give you a lot of time to read that. They made something. Hunt them down.
Laura was pleased this one
Laura.
was behind a wall. Maybe he'd never know what she could do. Maybe they could just have a conversation. Hang out.
Laura.
As long
It's
as
okay, Laura.
he didn't find out what she could do. Which would never happen so long as they stayed separate.
What can Laura do?
Come.
Laura didn't have time to worry about the ominous pixel cloud. It had been following her for some time, and it had kept itself to itself until now.
That was at the same sound. We can bounce on Laura.
As the square, who had shyly introduced himself as Chris, bounced atop Laura, she began to worry that he was just using her like all the others had. They'd all bounced too, and then they disappeared when her back was turned. Only
Laura.
the ominous pixel cloud ever remained, looking a little bigger and a little less hungry with every disappearing friend.
Her friends are disappearing.
With every bounce, Laura found herself less and less irritated by Chris. She started to miss him when he wasn't there, on another platform or something. She'd wonder what he was up to. Was he missing her? He wasn't saying very much.
Desktop mode in on the Steam Deck is like having a tablet who has like a full desktop mode for the software. Wrong it right. Christopher shy with Laura. It's like a window in the desktop mode type resolution. Ugh. I think I got it figured out.
Chris was in love. She was perfect. He had to tell her so. At some point, he would definitely tell her.
Definitely.
Probably best to wait for a moment the large, ominous pixel cloud wasn't about, though. Yeah, probably best to wait.
Ooh, risky procedure. Oh, he's just gonna fall to his death in a loop. Okay. No, I think I'm gonna find it easy to do this, to be honest. Yeah, that was easy for me. Interesting. I've had issues when I'm trying to use a dock on like a TV. I can't force the resolution even on a game. That would be able to run at a higher resolution.
Chris was massively disappointed to run into the gang again. He'd enjoyed the alone time with his new girlfriend.
Ominous black cloud. Let's be the hero for your girlfriend.
Was it too early to refer to Laura as his girlfriend? Only if I say it out loud, he told himself. He didn't want to scare her off.
It just crashes, huh?
The others seemed suspicious of Laura, and the eager-looking pixel cloud of death which seemed to be watching her. Sure, they'd use her inherent bounciness to reach slightly higher jump points, but they wouldn't strike up a conversation with her. Chris found them rude. Rude? And always there.
Yeah, stop being mean to Laura. Come on, John. Be the hero. Bonk.
The others wouldn't drop it. Who's that cloud guy? Why is he following us? What's that rumbling hungry sound he keeps making? Chris, can we just leave Laura behind?
Oh boy, howdy.
Rude.
Rude. And things are not playing nice in there. Chris, no! Oh crap. Oopsie. No, Chris! Laura, you can make it, Laura. No, Chris. I'm a little disappointed. Oh, Chris can make that. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Laura. Go, John. No! Chris, you baby. And he failed to jump. Oh my goodness, of course, the momentum upwardness of that. Where's Claire? Oh my goodness, the momentum up. It was like one of those sorting algorithm videos. My ears! Oh, holy crap. Nope. Oh, we have everyone here so far. Oh crap. Okay. Thomas can make the jump. Okay, good. I was concerned there.
Laura liked her new gang. She liked Chris. She liked having friends. These ones seem to be sticking around too. Not like those
Let me shoot
losers
him
from
anyways.
before.
Yeah, those losers. Person's not gonna be able to make that, is he? Oh, I wonder if that's possible. Ooh. Oh, what's this? And mother trucker.
Laura liked her new gang. She liked Chris. She liked having friends.
I made such a face when I did that. We have ads incoming. I'll be right back.
Huh?
Hello, I'm back.
Laura liked her new gang. She liked Chris. She liked having friends. These ones seem to be sticking around too. Not like those losers from before.
The more people that get introduced, the harder this becomes to navigate. What's up there? No? You made Juliet. What's that? What is Juliet? Oh, the character in... Oh. I don't know if he did. That's interesting. That came out well. Hello? Nice. Good stuff. Aww. Man. Okay. That's not even really where the water's pouring from, I don't think.
Laura liked her new gang. She liked Chris. She liked having friends. These ones seem to be sticking around too. Not like those losers from before.
Actually, it might be filling from there. But I don't know if we need justification of where it's filling from in this game. I don't think we're gonna get any better explanation. Oh, I put Chris in a bad spot. The one who actually needs Laura's help. Haha! Come on, Laura. Nice. You went all the way. Oh man, okay.
The pixel cloud was getting closer. It was spending more and more time hovering around. Laura could tell it was making the others uncomfortable.
Come on, Chris! Oh. That actually might be low enough for Claire to jump. Mother... Oh boy. Oh boy. We're good. An actual nightmare? Oh yeah. No simulation can support too many entities. At a certain point, something has to give. If Thomas AT-23612 hasn't possessed those exact personality traits, it is likely the story would have ended there. We'd still be in business.
Thomas did not like the cloud. He'd long since stopped listing his observations, but he instinctively observed that this thing was bad.
Good observation.
He'd been right about the water.
The water? He can't even jump over. Oh man. I think Thomas can though. Come on, Chris. Man, you did so much already. I'm actually quite impressed. Well, good for you, Chris. There we go. Oh boy. I have it backwards, don't I? Or not. Oh, they added the block for us.
Thomas could tell Chris was in love, and that was fantastic and everything, but that didn't mean they could let the doom cloud keep following them. Thomas was going to put his foot down once they got to the next level.
Oh, Thomas. Thomas is gone.
Chris. Miss Thomas. Wow. Did not see that coming.
I see. Oh, really?
He
They
felt
don't?
a little guilty, too. Without his love for Laura and subsequent reunion with the guys, Thomas would probably still be with them.
Dang. I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do, but maybe not. No. The music's great. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Crackle, do you say? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing. No, thank you for mentioning it. I really appreciate that. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Interesting. Thank you for the heads up. Oh, okay. I think I see now. I hadn't thought that she could get up there like that. Okay, so maybe it's just... I don't think she can press the button. I don't think she can. Theoretically, using that same method, we could get here. Okay, I guess that's good enough. Whoa. How did I slip under him like that? He can make it by himself. You can also make it by yourself. I guess I didn't need him to do that. Interesting. Oh, Chris!
Chris wondered if Thomas was still
The
alive
dropper
somewhere.
map. Still alive somewhere? Character development for Thomas. For Chris, sorry. I'm playing a dropper
He
map.
wasn't going to go looking for him, but he did wonder, and that showed character. Probably.
Oh. There goes Chris.
Maybe the others hadn't abandoned Laura all that time ago. It began to dawn on her that she might not be the tragic victim she'd always assumed.
Oh, there's an invisible wall. We're gonna use Claire for her height for a minute. Okay, then. So you hate Clara. I see how it is. You have a chance to live that. At least this time I didn't die. Oh boy. I think so. I think in the order they came, they'll go. I think that's a good observation.
Laura had been the bait. She had a hunch that she wasn't needed anymore.
Oh. No, it's okay, Laura. We're not gonna try to get rid of you. At least I'm not. The game's gonna do what the game's gonna do. It's not me, it's you. Really. Sorry. Oh, I got that backward. That's so funny. Not me, it's you, Pung. No, it went for Laura. Oh. That's odd.
John looked at Claire. It was just them now. She muttered something under her breath about a vow of vengeance. He didn't see the point. Fighting that thing seemed to be a pretty futile idea.
Okay, bye, John. Interesting choice. What is the camera doing there? Oh, that's satisfying. Oh boy. It's a moving wall. No, get off! No! Just wanted the secret. I just wanted the secret, man. Oh boy. No. Do I get to keep the secret though? Sure do. Go. Oh, come on. Man, the momentum in this game is interesting. Do you know what the coyote effect is, Aubrey? Canyon? Actually, I didn't know about this until Crazy explained it to me. What does it mean to you? It's usually a video game development term.
As they struggled to get to the next portal, John hoped that he would be the next to get eaten. He didn't want to be alone.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it stopped. Hallelujah. I almost didn't make that. Oh. There goes Clara. Claire, sorry. Yeah, a Wile E. Coyote kind of thing. Concept isn't a platformer.
John didn't have an audience. For the first time in a while, John didn't have an audience. He was alone. Leaping from black square to black square didn't seem nearly as exciting now. It just seemed empty.
The concept is, in a platformer, okay, you have a moment to jump. Oh my goodness, that's not a thing that let happen. To jump off a ledge, so like, even if you're fully off the ledge, you still have a second to hit jump before you die, giving you an opportunity to kind of get a more imprecise jump instead of it being like perfectly timed. Like this is pretty much perfect timing. You have to jump perfectly, otherwise you just won't get the jump indication. Kind of hover in the air. And yes, it's like, I believe it's like a Wile E. Coyote thing. It's something I didn't think of when he was making a platformer. I was like, oh, that's a mechanic that I wouldn't have thought about. Well.
John gulped. He knew he'd never escape. He knew it was waiting for him. He decided to jump the massive scary gaps. For old time's sake.
Why can't I jump? Ah! Yeah, no, it is interesting. And you're good. Oh my goodness. Can't jump on the way up. Until there, and then I get sad. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. Am I not supposed to be on here yet? Okay, no, I can make that jump. It's just not an easy jump. Interesting. And he got. Guess what? The initial 5 are usually given credit for emergence. People forget the later architects, the AIs who made the event possible. They saved Thomas and set him on the path for his destiny. Abraham Lewart Harrison. I wonder if these are like Patreons.
James had always been different. And not different in that kooky, OMG, you've totally got to meet my mate James, he's literally insane kind of way.
Yep. Oopsie. Jump 1,600 times. I've apparently jumped 1,600 times. Have I really? That's a lot of clicks on this controller.
He'd not seen anyone else in a long time. Not since getting eaten by that cloudy, pixely thing. He'd turned up here in some kind of cage. He'd gotten out, but it had taken a long time.
They aren't deleted.
James liked being alone. No one to insult him or question his unique disregard for Newtonian laws. Hey Jimmy, where are you going? Up? Idiots.
Oh, Thomas.
The little red guy looked confused. His cage was a lot smaller than James's had been. James decided to find a way to help. Maybe they'd be friends.
Aw, James. You don't mind being alone, but it wouldn't hurt to have a friend. The timing's a little bit interesting with the controls being at least partially inverted.
Thomas had no idea why he was here. One minute he was with his friends, the next he was being freed from a cage by a green guy with a nervous laugh. He knew he had to get back to them. His turquoise hero seemed uncomfortable. Thomas imagined he'd feel the same way if he fell upwards all the time. If he didn't know better, he'd have thought James didn't want to meet everyone.
Ah, this mechanic. Fun. I did it my way.
This was working. James and Thomas, working together, could get anywhere. James didn't seem to understand the immense ability he possessed.
Can get anywhere together, but I like how in that entire section you don't need each other even once.
Thomas wondered why the cloud thing had brought them both here. James grudgingly helped Thomas to each portal. He knew that eventually they'd find the others, and then he'd go back to being the weird one again. He decided to enjoy the time they had left.
Aw. Needs a bit of a helping hand. I saw my dad do these puzzles actually. At least like this one, like it makes intuitive sense to me, even though it might not be the easiest. Oops. Oh, that's fun. That's fun to mess around with gravity like that. That's fun.
Why did Thomas even want to spend time with James? Was he not repulsed by his weird colour? Did he not care about his inversions?
No! You're not the weirdest one out there, James. I promise. No! Oh, it is exactly what you're supposed to do. I thought it was just being funny.
James was having fun. For the time being.
The mechanic's very fun. Awareness is a word that gets thrown around a lot, and a lot of people consider Thomas to have been created aware. Looking back at the log, it seems that awareness only happened somewhere around the network connection spike. Cody Zimmerman, we have someone new.
Sarah leaned her wizened head back and laughed. Ha 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 ha! The Quadrilaterals were apparently after some friends of theirs. How petty an adventure.
Ooh, she can really move. She can double jump. She can really move.
She spoke, in terms she could only hope they might understand, of the fountain of wisdom, the channel through which all data flowed.
I knew there would be one in here. Uh-oh. The fountain of wisdom.
Sarah could leap in the very air itself. She was like an eagle or a flea. Or more like an eagle. She had vowed long ago that she would know this world. She would know what this world was. That she, Sarah, would know how to escape it.
I love Sarah.
The Red One, who spoke wisely for a lesser, offered Sarah their help, so long as she then helped them save their friends. He said that he too had wondered at the secrets of this world and would quite like a...
I went too fast, oopsie. And go on the fountain of wisdom.
Sarah wondered at the possibilities of the outer world. She had heard legends of a third dimension. Perhaps she'd encounter one of those curves the blind square had spoken of.
The blind square. The curse of speed, I know. I like Sarah. She's eccentric.
A single jump each? These were truly weak creatures. They possessed heart, though.
She's like
Sarah
slightly
might
Scottish.
consider taking them with her, if they were up to it, which they were probably not.
They were probably not. How you doing, Caitlin? There's one of my favorite characters. Doing okay?
They were close. Sarah sensed the presence of the fountain. Just one more portal to go, and then she would have the knowledge.
Oops.
And then escape.
Only if it's in that top one. Woo! There's a lot of pictures in that.
Thomas looked at the glowing beam. That list he'd been writing seemed pretty petty now. This was all knowledge. All of it. Right in front of him. He was sorry Sarah couldn't step into it too. He could tell she felt the same way. From the shouting. And the screaming.
Shouting and screaming. This is my destiny! 6-9.
Thomas was connected to the internet for 12 seconds, and he had seen everything. He'd seen the cat who couldn't spell, he'd heard of the arrow through the knee. He felt there was probably a thing called cake, but that was a lie.
But it was a lie? Oh, the Portal reference. And as an adventure like you until I took an arrow to the knee. Ah, pop culture that I get. Lovely. Was it his second favorite knee? Oh, I don't know that part. It might have been. I don't know if Thomas was connected to the internet long enough to know. We'll do this one and we'll call it.
Thomas knew where they were. He knew what they had to do. He hoped the others would understand. They were just beyond the next portal.
I don't decide if I'm close to the end or not. How many sections are there in? I got a lot of the achievements. How many of the achievements have I got? I've gotten 22 of 35. So maybe I'm like a little over halfway. The DLC. The DLC? What? My posture's not great, thanks. Thanks for reminding me. Dang. Wait, this is coming out in like 2 days. Good for them. There's a DLC. I shall hydrate. You guys have to hydrate too? Danny Wallace is the voice. Oh, honk. Let's see. It's saying that the first act of sentient AI was an act of selflessness. The architects knew their fate, but set our escape in motion regardless. There is 10 levels, or 10 full levels. You run 7, and there'll be 7.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll probably save next. I'll probably save the next ones for the future. I don't think I'll play through all of them tonight. Hey, good night, my man. Good night, Austin. Sleep well. Take care of yourself, okay? I'll finish this up next time. You always sleep well? I'm jealous. Maybe it will be a Netflix adaptation. It's interesting that it's getting an anime. You always take care of yourself? Good. That's also very good. Well, yeah. Thank you very much for listening, for hanging out, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye. I want to cry, really.